A quote I read that really stuck with me, right? And it's been sticking with me for a few days is you don't get what you want in life, you move towards what you're in line with, right? And I feel like as people who have goals and motivations or things you want for your life, right? It's so easy to put what you want for yourself in front of you or on a pedestal above you. Like it's like as people, the things we want for ourselves are automatically put outside of our grasp, right? And I feel like that's crazy because it's like as I've grown and I matured, I realize you don't get a life by wishing for it or by thinking about it or by ruminating on what you want. You get a life by every single day making sure you are aligned on a path that it's inevitable that you're gonna get what you want and what you deserve, right? Because like I said, like alignment matters. And alignment is your daily actions. Alignment is your discipline. Alignment is the promises you make with yourself. Alignment is the things that become natural over time because you keep on doing them, right? And a lot of us aren't aligned towards a path that mentally we want to be going down, so it don't match up, right? I think when most people think of or talk about the law of attraction, they automatically come from it from a point of like it gotta be overly mystical. I can admit, and myself being a highly logical person, when I first would hear things like the law of attraction or manifestation and stuff like that, it sounded too mystical. It sounded way too unrealistic. All types of, you feel me? Like I'm like that don't make no sense, right? And I realized the most common way of thinking about this is just I'm gonna just sit in my bed, I'm gonna wish, and I'm gonna dream, I'm gonna write in my journal what I want, and it's just gonna happen one day. That's not the case though. What really happens is you sit down, you make a schedule, you make a plan to break all your old habits, break all the things that are currently leading you that are in your subconscious, right? And you start taking conscious and intentional control of what you are aligned with and where your heart is postured towards. One of the number one thing that I really think traps people in a mindset, right, is thinking that you're going to be the same person you are now in whatever future you see for yourself. I can tell you off the rip from being around high profile individuals, by growing in my own life, the version of you that wants the things is not going to be the same version of you that's going to get it. And that's a simple fact. Because let me tell you something real quick. The version of you that puts your goals and the things you want for yourself and your desires above you will never be the person who's going to get them. So when you finally do meet your desires and you finally do meet your goals, they're not going to hit the same. And that's okay because now you want to have new goals and new things you're going to work towards and new things you're going to learn to how to align towards and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, and only some of us got to feel this in certain parts of our lives, is that when you start aligning yourself with things, they no longer feel above you. They no longer feel as special because they no longer define you, right? You are now on equal planes, if not above it. You feel me? So it's like automatically you start realizing like, damn, I want some more money, or I want more opportunity. I want this job. I want this opportunity. I want these people to hang around. I want this girl. I want this nigga if you're a girl. Who knows, right? And you put it on such a pedestal, and when you finally conquer it, or you have it, or you've acquired whatever you wanted, right? You align to it, you acquired it. You realize it no longer has the same value to you because you weren't moving from a real place of love of the thing. You were moving in a place because you thought it was above you. So when you became on par with it, right? The special part about it wasn't there no more. It was only special because it was above you. And when you start learning that nothing is above you, things don't get to be special just because they are. They're special because you chose them, right? They're special because it says something about your purpose and your mission, right? The things you love, how you act when you are in love, like that's what it becomes a part of now. And that's a big thing people have to start attaching from. And it's hard to say because as a person who's come from humble beginnings, right? Come from a place where it's like, I grew up in the hood. Nigga, all my cousins are still in the hood, right? We in the burbs now, technically. But at the end of the day, it's like, I still got so much more I want to accomplish in my life. Getting out the hood ain't even ain't even a quarter of, a 10% of what I want to do for myself, right? So I had to realize, like, all the things I want for myself, I can no longer put above me. I come from a place, right, where I'm seeing my uncles, my pops, my cousins, my family. They're all in situations that they are comfortable in. So I thought just being uncomfortable in that situation was enough. I thought if I hated the situation enough, if I had enough disdain for it, if I rejected it enough, I was going to grow from it. But no, that don't really decide where you're going in your life, bro. Once again, alignment. Alignment every time, right? It's going to always be alignment. So when you start allowing yourself to say, okay, boom, let me take this out of my mind and make it reality. Let me remove this from just my dream state. Let me start turning this shit into physical. You feel me? You start realizing how to start putting shit down on paper and really grasping it and really working towards it, right? Really making it a reality. You feel me? Because it's like so much of the things we care about, things we want for ourselves, passions, dreams, even the opportunities that we get, but sometimes with self-sabotage, so much of that is being open to it. And trust me, by putting pedestals on things that you want, you close yourself off from so many doors that are so much better than what you've not been able to perceive yet. Let me tell you something, right? And this is something I've heard from, like, you know what I'm saying, a more religious background, having family that's been in the church, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I ain't even in church like that, but just hearing it and pray and read my Bible every once in a blue moon, like I've kind of picked up on this, like, you as a person will have your own desires, own dreams, own aspirations, things you think are the biggest thing in the world. You can't see past these things because no matter if you're just not mature enough yet, you haven't lived enough life, whatever it is, you can't even see past what you believe is your pinnacle, your peak. Even for someone like me who naturally believes there's nothing above me, like I can achieve anything in life, I can't see past a certain perceivable amount. What God has in store for all of us, not just me, not just the nigga you look up to, not just this rich man or this successful person, whatever the fuck, anybody watching the video, anybody just living their life, going through, what God has for you is so much bigger than you could ever foresee. Genuinely. To the day you die, you will never be able to understand all the things God has in store for you until your very last breath. So you have to understand, trying to chase what you believe is so good and putting things above you that you believe are so vast or so grand or so valuable, every single day that you follow God, you follow your purpose, you just try to move and grow in the world and allow yourself to encounter things that could be blessings to you by aligning yourself with abundance. You realize, bro, you got so much that God has for you that can just only be realized, bro. That's why I say things like that might seem a little egotistical, a little overly confident when I say things like, I'm above everything. There's nothing that is above me in terms of ability, any skill, any work, any opportunity, any connection. I can have them all. I can be above them all. Not because I'm just better than people, not because I mean any more than you do, but because I understand it can all be within my grasp. God could give it all. And life is happening to me. I'm not happening to life. So God could bless me with a meal tomorrow. He could bless me with the woman of my dreams tomorrow. My best friend for life tomorrow. Nigga, I'm sitting here, I don't got shit. God could bless me with anything. You never know. But a lot of y'all niggas is like, boom. Let me get a work partner. Let me get a work partner that can help me make some more money or something. You praying for it. Whole time you don't even know God got a brother for you. God got a nigga that would die for you, right? He got family for you, like somebody that would die for you. Take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? Hold your home down when you're not there. Could help you gain abundance and millions in partnership and brotherhood. You don't even know this though, because you just like, I just need a good manager, a good work partner, bro. So it's like, I just say that to say, you know what I'm saying? Start aligning yourself better, bro. On everything. I'm gonna tell it to you like this, bro. As a man speaking to you right now, right? I'm not going to wish for all my wants in life. I'm not going to wish for my life to come to me, right? I'm going to carry my life into fruition. I'm going to carry the life I see for myself in my dreams and in my mind. When I ruminate, when I think, when I'm thoughtful, I'm going to carry my life into reality, bro. I'm not going to sit here and dream about my life. I'm not finna wish for my life. I'm not even finna just pray for my life. Prayer is important, but I'm not even finna just pray for my life and go on my day. No, I'm going to carry my life into the reality in which I step my feet every single day. And so when I wake up, I'm in the exact same reality that I told myself I was going to be in a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And y'all going to see. You feel me? Y'all going to see. And this is coming from straight up just like alignment, brother. I want to align myself. Understand that all that you need, you already have. That's a big mindset to break as well. All that you need to start that journey, you already have. The whole time you're trying to figure out a perfect plan, the perfect schedule, a cheat code to this. There's no cheat code. It's love for yourself. It's discipline and it's alignment. You know what I'm saying? Aligning yourself with God and your purpose and the things you want for yourself. Genuinely. You feel me? So I'm saying, like I said, to close this video out, I love y'all boys. Really align yourselves, man. God bless.